Sawadee Krap, I'm JP Mestanza, and today is Wednesday, June 16th. Welcome to Phuket Extra, brought to you by PVC Phuket. Check them out on Facebook. We finally have details on the two more recent COVID deaths that were recorded here on the island after confirmation from the chief of the Phuket Public Health Office today. Dr. Kusak Kukiatikun announced the details during a live broadcast just this morning after over a week of officials not holding the standard daily briefing. He said two COVID deaths occurred over the past week, including a Thai woman who had ALS and who had been working at the Talar Kaset Fresh Market on Ong Sing Pai Road in Phuket Town, which was actually closed due to the death of another woman there back on June 1st. That market is set to reopen on Friday. The other COVID-19 attributed death was a German national who also had heart disease and diabetes. Their ages were not revealed. Dr. Kusak gave no details at all about the third COVID death on the island during the current outbreak, which was marked by the PPHO on June 2nd. The death remains unexplained. Meanwhile, in COVID cases for the island, Phuket officials confirmed 5 new COVID cases over the last 24 hours. 24 patients are still receiving medical care on the island. Since April 3rd, Phuket cases have reached 689. Meanwhile, Thailand recorded 40 new COVID deaths, along with 2,331 new cases today, which raises the death toll to 1,525 and the total number of cases to 204,595 since the pandemic began. All foreigners living in Thailand with retirement non-OA visas will in the future have to prove they have insurance coverage of at least $100,000 or 3 million baht against COVID-19. The proposal was approved by the cabinet this week and would apply to all holders of the one-year visa and follows an amendment to the regulations that were approved by the cabinet in April of last year. The extra COVID-19 insurance coverage regulation does not apply to other non-immigrant visa categories, marriage, business, educational, and media, among others. At present, holders of the non-immigrant OA visa must be insured to the tune of just 40,000 baht for outpatient treatment and 400,000 baht for inpatient treatment at a hospital. They're required to purchase Thai health insurance via a dedicated website, which is problematic. Future non-immigrant OA visa applicants must produce proof they have taken out the far higher insurance against COVID-19, and if they are eligible for state-sponsored welfare or insurance, the same minimum coverage applies. Those seeking to renew their non-immigrant OA visas are free to buy insurance from abroad. If they have access to state-sponsored insurance, they must submit documentary proof certified by the Bangkok-based embassies of their respective nations or by authorized official of the foreign ministry of their native countries. If someone is denied the requisite COVID insurance because they are deemed to be in an at-risk group, they must present the rejection document as well as proof of financial security, bank account, or other health insurance valued at a minimum of $100,000. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Phuket Extra, be right back after these words. For the first time that all 3 challenges are completed, PVC Phuket will donate 100 life bags to One Phuket. Welcome back to Phuket Extra. National Police Chief Police General Suwat Yangyot-suk has donated 100,000 baht to the wife of a noodle vendor that was shot by a drunken off-duty police officer on Bangla Road and vowed to ensure justice in the case. The noodle vendor, Arun Tongplab, was shot in the stomach by Corporal Pontep Chanarong of the Phuket Provincial Police just before 6 a.m. back on February 23 while he was walking along Bangla Road after collecting a noodle bowl from a customer. In less than 24 hours, Pontep was quickly stripped of his rank and discharged from the Royal Thai Police and is now facing charges of attempted murder, carrying a firearm in a public area without necessary reason, and firing a weapon in a public area. The commander of Region A Police, Lieutenant General Kitrat Pampech, arrived at the family's home in Patong to hand over the 100,000 baht donation yesterday. Before yesterday, the only support Arun and his family had received from the Royal Thai Police were flowers and 20,000 baht cash that were handed over by Region 8 Police the day after the shooting, and 10,000 baht from the Phuket Provincial Police. A campaign launched last month, founded by a Phuket expat to help Arun, raised almost 400,000 baht in just 1 week. Mr. Arun was left paralyzed by the bullet, which entered through the stomach and became lodged in his spine. After Arun woke up from a coma, doctors at Vashida Phuket Hospital, they safely removed the bullet, but were unable to help Mr. Arun recover the use of his legs. After months in recovery, Arun was only recently discharged from Vashida Phuket Hospital and to return to stay with his family at their rented home in Patong. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Staff and officials at Phuket International Airport held a rehearsal yesterday as the island prepares for the arrival of international tourists starting July 1st. Leading the rehearsal yesterday was the director of the Phuket International Airport, Tani Chuangchu, and the Phuket governor explained that similar rehearsals will be held at other main entry points on the island, namely the Phuket checkpoint at Tha Chat Chai and at the major ports in Phuket, which are used by boats arriving from other provinces. Following the training session yesterday at the airport, further practice runs will be held at the airport tomorrow, and then again on Saturday, and then again next Wednesday, June 23, before a full rehearsal on June 29th. The sandbox policy has already been approved by the Center for COVID-19 Economic Situation Administration, the CESA, which is chaired by the Prime Minister. But the conditions of entry have yet to be finalized by the Center for COVID-19 Situation Administration, the CCSA. The sandbox scheme has also yet to be approved by the cabinet in Bangkok, which is going to discuss the policy next Tuesday. For anyone looking to arrive in Phuket after July 1st from abroad, a list of the proposed requirements to enter the island is now in English on thephuket.news.com and can be found in the link in the description. Thanks again for joining us today on Phuket Extra, brought to you by PVC Phuket. Visit them on Facebook. Be sure to check us out again tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000, and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.